Yo, what up, y'all? This is your boy OTS Kris from the OTS Squad, and I'm coming at you with an Echo video. So let's go ahead and just get into this shit. You know, this man has a fucking yokai drone, Echo, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This man is a 3 armor 1 speed, so this dude is slow as fuck. Like, you know, most fast food restaurants are during fucking lunchtime and shit. Anyway, let's get into his loadout. Now, this man has a fucking shotgun and an SMG like every other fucking defender. Now, his shit is automatically silenced, so you can't take the silencer off that motherfucker, so it's more for long range, close quarters engagement, whatever the fuck you want. Now, a Supernova shotgun is fucking effective if you're point blank fucking range. This shit is weak as hell, bruh, but it does have a nice little recoil on the shit. It is a pump action, so you gotta pump in between. Anyway, the P229 bangs at a nigga. That's what you gotta use when you want that tightness spread. But the Bearing 9 do be laying down them bullets long ass range. But that shit expands its fucking clip a little too fast. This nigga do have a deployable shield, which is it's handy in them fucking situations, but you know, I'd rather use the barbed wire on them niggas because it's loud, it fucking slows these niggas down, especially if they trying to run after getting echoed, bruh. They gonna be fucked because they slowed down and shit. They gotta try to stand still and aim at a doorway or some shit and get banged. Anyway, this man Echo is used 3 different ways. He can either use his Echo drone as just a regular ass camera. He can disorient niggas and make them keep running, trying to get away from this shit, get blammed and make it easy for your fucking teammates to kill this nigga. Or he could just stop animations. Like, he's real useful in bombing shit. So here I am on house defending the top floor and shit. And you always want to reinforce. So I wanted to reinforce this wall right here. Usually in bomb you open shit up, but you know, I wanted to make sure they couldn't get a line of sight from the bathroom and shit. So I went ahead and just barricaded this wall, and I need to go find a nice little hot spot. House is a little too small, so you know, I don't want to go too far away from objective. So I decided to go to the fucking master bedroom and shit. Just pull out my damn deployable shield to make sure I can be a little bit safe if somebody did come in the bathroom and spot me and some shit, you know. So you always want to take out drones just to make sure they can't just come and get you, because with Echo, since you're going to be on your drone, you kind of vulnerable and all that other stuff. So you got to have your teammates watching your back at all motherfucking times. So this is like the first example of what I was talking about, where Echo is going to stop one of you from planting and shit, and also disorient somebody enough to make sure your teammates can go ahead and get the clap. Now, you know, you've seen like Thatcher just Thatchered and shit right there, so I tried to move the Echo drone away so the EMP wouldn't be able to affect the Echo drone and knock it out the sky and shit. Now, periodically what I do throughout this motherfucking video is that I get one end off of the Echo drone just to make sure nobody gonna sneak up on me and try to clap my shit or something like that. So I'll go ahead and keep moving back and forth, back and forth. So right here I'm scanning the room, making sure nobody's in that bitch. Then I get off and just aim down sights, make sure nobody's near me, make sure I'm all right and shit, and then hop back on the drone. So that's how I usually do it. That's what you want to do as Echo. You don't want to stay on your drone for too long because that's how you get fucked up. So as you can see, once I get back on my drone, boom, there's Thermite right there in the room. So I ain't hit him immediately because I knew, all right, boom, had to hit him the second time. And then I wanted to move my drone. I usually like to do a hit and run. I heard him planting, so I had to hit him again. Boom, he can't plant no more. Had to move, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. That's what you're supposed to do with him. And right there you seen Josh come in there and slap that nigga with the fucking shotgun, because that's how you're supposed to do it. So when you do a hit and run with Echo, you don't want them to be able to aim at your drone and blast your shit. So right there I seen that there was a drone right behind me and I had to take it out. So I went ahead and switched up positions, got back on the drone, and kept making sure I could look around the room and shit. So right then and there, even though Echo's drone blends in with the damn ceiling, your worst enemy is fucking IQ, bro. So if they bring out IQ, you gotta make sure you take that bitch out. Otherwise, you wanna make sure you stay off your motherfucking drone. Anyway, so right here, I keep hearing like different call outs from my teammates. I keep making sure I can check the diffuser and shit. So I know that, you know, they called out 2 people outside the bathroom. So I keep aiming at the bathroom. And I was like, alright, cool, wait, hold on, let me make sure nobody rotating around, because I noticed that both of them motherfuckers is Habana and Ash, and them bitches are quick as shit. So I kept checking my drone. I got off my drone. I'll aim at the bathroom, I'll sit back down, I'll check my drone again, and as you can see, it's gonna show up red marks when you start getting shot. So right there, I started getting shot, I got off my drone, and then he got there, BLOW! So here I am, still on fucking house, and we defended downstairs now. We all the way down in the basement, you know, keeping it on the low and type shit. So I know last attack round, we came through this part right here and planted real quick in the damn weight room and shit. So I wanted to lock all that shit down, shut that whole shit down. So here's where I'm going to use my deployable shield. Just place that right there. Blow! Right there. So now when they come in, the first thing they're going to see is a deployable shield. Now we do have a castle, so we usually always run mute with that bitch. And mute is going to mute that doorway, so you know Fuse can't just blow that bitch up or anything. So I usually put the echo right there. Had to line myself up with the doorway to make sure that nobody was going to come through this motherfucker. And you can see right there, Josh opening up a little kill hole just in case if somebody do come in. They're going to try to push that shield and they're going to get blasted in the back by Josh. So now the shit started going down and shit. Mookie already slapping niggas and shit. So I gotta keep the drone focused on the door just to make sure. And right there I seen a little peek through it trying to turn red and shit. That's how I knew somebody was hitting it. Also I can hear that shit through the fucking headsets and shit. So then I see that, oh shit, it's Fuse. So I tell him it's Fuse right there. He went ahead and shot out the fucking mute drone and shit. I'll let him know when he in. So I waited till he pushed a little bit further and then I hit him. So I start hitting him and so did Josh, and then that way, boom, Fuse is done and over with. That's how we take care of that nigga.
You got it, Kris? You take it. I'm gonna get stared.
And last but not least, we over here on Skyscraper, and I'm going to show you another way to use Echo. Now, this one doesn't involve you disorienting no niggas or fucking trying to blam on a nigga at any point in time. This is more of the pop-up, sneaky type shit. Like, you just using your Echo drone as a motherfucking camera, and that is 100% it. That's it. So I found a nice little position. I know that there's a vanilla cam right there to the left, and this is a very common spot that a lot of people like to come through, especially if they attacking upstairs. Geisha is usually really frequent, so I like to get on and I like to get off of my drone hella times in this fucking part right here. So right there I'm just sitting behind the trophy case, and then I'm just hearing noise. I'm sitting here trying to check my drone periodically, and boom, I see Capital come around the corner and he shot out the vanilla cam. He didn't see my camera right there, so right here I cut up, peekaboo, got that nigga. And that's what I had to do. So sometimes you have to just hit a nigga with the peekaboo. Sometimes he ain't gonna notice you there or anything like that. So this is ranked, so I go ahead and try to switch around because my teammate just got killed over here. Make sure nobody gonna come around this corner or some shit. So when he said nobody could see his feet and all that other shit, I was like, hell no, I'm gonna just go back to my position and get back on my Echo drone to make sure I can cover my ass. So right here you see Sledge peeking around that same corner, and I had to hit him with the jack-in-the-box. Bow! Clap that nigga. And that's why we do it. We kill these niggas around here with that shit. And that's how you use Echo. Stay with it.
Hey, y'all are lit. Leapfrog. Y'all niggas playing leapfrog. Oh my god, I'm saying